Welcome, everybody, to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today, we are continuing on with the Dominion of the Riftborns. Sorry for last week. We had a bit of a misadventure with the DM, and things didn't go all that well. So, we're going to be checking back in with our party pretty much where we left off. But since we don't yet have Dear Cornwood, we're going to check in with Xanth and Varen. They can see that there is a group of individuals chanting "fight" after somebody dropped the people's elbow from a higher floor.
That's right. I'm looking for a guard.
Are you looking for a new guard, or are you going back to get the one from the gate? Think you were looking for somebody new?
Somebody new, because there's the one at the gate is at the gate,
Alrighty, so you're rushing through the city, or are you just looking around you? Because
looking around.
you don't see anybody around you.
Shit. Um. All right. Wait, Doc. Will you make sure that nobody dies while I go find a guard? I'll be right back.
Oh, most definitely. It's going to get messy, I think. So might be best if you hurry along real quick.
Hey, fair enough. So yeah, I'm gonna look for a guard.
Alrighty, and Baron, what are you doing?
Watching to make sure no one dies.
Are you going up because you can't really see what's going on inside? There's too many bodies in the way. Are you approaching?
I mean, they're all dwarves, aren't they?
Yes, they all are dwarves.
So they're quite short.
Yes, but you're also a ways off, and whoever's in there is on the ground.
Ah, okay.
They're also quite wide.
Yes, but they're not tall, so they wouldn't be blocking that much of the view.
I mean, they're still 4.5 feet tall. They're not small creatures. They're still medium.
I know. And Baron's a good foot and a bit above, but she will make her way to actually see what's going on.
As you get over there, you are able to see better now that you have pretty much gotten into the strong of this, as it looks like two individuals have gotten into a brawl. One of them is wearing what looks to be a simple tunic. You can see small pouches on his hips, while the other one has a apron around his waist. Looks like it could go up over the head, however, it isn't currently like that, with a number of different pockets. The one that jumped off the building was the miner looking individual, as
You
they
shouldn't
are
have children.
wailing on each other. What did you say?
You can't have minors jumping off buildings. It's just not safe for kids to be doing that. But they're not killing each other, I don't think.
Well, they're punching the hell out of each other. They don't have weapons, as far as you say. It's just a bare-fisted brawl.
Yeah. And dwarves are quite sturdy folk, so she'll watch on, but she's not going to intervene unless they start pulling knives or one of them falls unconscious, the other beats his head against the concrete.
Fair.
What are you doing?
You feel a hand hit your about your stomach. It's not a hard hit, more getting your attention. Hey, one of the dwarves next to you says, as Varen, you discover it's a guard. They have a chain, a shirt, and an axe on their belt. You want to take a bet on which one's going to be winning, Skinny?
Depends on the bet and which one you're picking.
I got 3 gold on the Smith.
And Smith, at what odds?
Well, it'd be the same odds.
Okay, so just a 1-for-1. Sure, I'll take you up on that.
So you going with the other one?
Oh, of course. I
Good.
had to counter your bet somehow.
Good, good. You actually got the gold. As he shows you 3 gold pieces.
That's a good question.
Technically, he doesn't say
Yes.
gold. What does he say? I can never fucking remember.
Remember what?
Gosh.
You shush. You're not here.
He is
Look at
deep
my-
thinking.
He said veils.
Huh?
That's the word he said.
As I don't have those, I do have this pocket watch. Oh, that fuck.
Oh, let me see.
I think it was a pocket watch from one of the guards when we first got here. Like when we were in the cell.
Be about half that. Gold and a half. A veil and a half.
Oh, it's pretty much what I got, because I don't have coins to match that.
Well, I'll
Uh,
take you on it.
Okay.
Yes. We'll do 1-to-1, so 1.5 veils for your pocket watch.
Sure. I'm guessing no interference, really.
Well, if you want to go into fear, I'd imagine somebody will punch you in your scrawny face.
Oh, no, I'm a caster, that's why I'm asking.
Aye,
It's in there.
you'll get punched in the groin then.
Well, probably. Wouldn't be the first time. Definitely not for that, though. Bit excessive. But yeah.
But it's up to you.
Oh,
I
no,
can't
I won't
imagine what's
interfere.
going to go on, but they don't take too kindly to the mage folk. Not when they're getting in the middle of honourable brawls like this.
Yeah. At least I could fix them up after they're done. I think they'd appreciate that.
You see one gets thrown over as the Smith is trying to catch their breath. The miner has been thrown off. He grabs a stool from nearby, rushes back, and slams him on the back of the shoulders. As the fighting continues.
So does this start for any reason, or they're just going at it for fun?
They probably don't like each other all that much.
As I tell you, mustn't really start. No shouting of what's going on.
Oh, not really. It looks like he's one of them iron veins, and they never get along well with the traditionalists. So it's probably one of those throwdowns again. As long as they don't stop pulling knives, should be fine.
If you excuse me for being a tourist, what's the difference between he said Iron Blood or Iron Fist and a traditionalist?
Vines. You just must be
Vines.
coming in. The iron vines are the miners. I got a different idea of what a horse should be doing. They tend to clash with the traditionalists who want to make as best stuff as they can. But the Iron Veils tend to think they're getting gypped.
Also a classic spar between two guilds, basically.
Yeah, you could say that.
It's not the first time, it won't be the last I've seen, I bet.
I know that they found some more interesting ores. There's all kinds of tensions blowing up. Can't decide on what they should be doing with it. Whether they should be making picks, or tools, or weapons, or what. It's all quite a mess. Would advise
Yeah.
you stay out of it if you're smart.
Oh, I feel. But that'll give you a bit of info from what I've heard recently. Is if you invest in something, it might be weapons soon.
What you looking to invest in?
No, for you, for inside info. If you get the chance, I'd invest in weapons if I were you.
Well, some say that. The other faction definitely thinks there's a whole nother issue between them, but you can't get a lot more unless you get good tools.
There's that, but war's on the horizon.
Oh, you say that?
Rumors in the wind.
There's always rumors everywhere, boy. Girl,
But
I don't fucking know. You skin folk always look the same to me.
just waiting to see the more odd types. They definitely throw you for a loop. But yes, war's on its way. I'll bet you that.
Yeah. If the fools down south are getting in a fight with somebody, ain't gonna bother us up here.
And you never know who comes knocking to the door until it's much too late.
Yeah, fair enough. Ain't no problem though. But it's at that point you see the miner manages to get an uppercut with what remains of his stool.
Ooh, brutal.
As he goes down. Oof. Cheeky little fuck. I think that means you win. I don't think he's gonna be getting up anytime soon. It's
Yeah,
about this
okay.
time Syl is running back up with another guard.
Yes, thank you for the bet. And, I think that's my friend of that. If you
I
want
didn't know
to
Syl
get
was in this campaign.
drinks,
Not Syl, Xanth.
if you want to catch drinks later, I think I stick out far enough. You can probably find me.
Oi, there's a good place. Good old Ravens. Good place. Got some
I
stick
even
figure like yous. Might be nice.
doesn't mind. Could use a good drink after the week I've had.
Well, I need to go break this up. Come on, Dell. Let's make sure this doesn't get any worse. Coming, boss. As Xanth, the one that you brought on, joins the person that Theron was just talking to.
Just to be clear, that
God
it is
damn it.
1.5 you bet on the
Yeah,
pocket
1
watch, yes?
silver, or 1 gold, 5 silver.
Thank you.
Leave each other alone, little shits.
I have to disperse my honor.
What is Xanth doing?
Do I see the exchange? The dwarf hand you gold.
Yep. He's not being subtle about it.
Well, Laron, I didn't take you to be a betting woman.
That's not the first brawl I've seen. Hell, this is one of the few I haven't actually gone in and healed someone after.
Looks at the unconscious one. Should you heal that one?
But God told me to stay out of it, so that's what I'm going to do. Their place, their rules, I'm just a tourist.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, you can have 2 of these silver things for going in the garden. 'Cause I think we have a drink date later at this bar called Ravens. I've been told by the guard is pretty good.
I could use a good drink.
Drink, information, we good too. We're fucking lost as a expedition in Iceland.
Aye. Alrighty. We need to find a job board.
As you're looking around, you can see Bella is walking through the gate at this point.
Oi, there's Bella. Hopefully that means the other 2 are in tow.
You do not see either of them.
If I recall, I was walking slower because I have Father
You
Dalton over my
haven't
shoulder.
left yet. You're still talking with Dalton outside.
Oh, I thought we said it over.
You did eventually. We have not reached that point yet.
Okay.
Bella left before you.
I'm gonna go meet up with Bella.
I'm just going to stay here and make sure they don't actually need a hand. I did tell him I could hear them, so we'll see.
What was that, Varen?
Then did say that she could heal if needed. So she's going to stand watch, make sure they don't actually need someone brought back from death door.
Fair enough. I'm going to go see why Bella doesn't have the other two. Ay, and I'm gonna go over to Bella.
There's a Bella and a Cookie.
I will.
Ella
I would
tell
be.
them just to fight.
Cece.
What? I missed what was said. What was said?
And Ella that there was just like a brawl that happened.
Yeah, you're catching the very end of it, so it's already over by the time you're walking through. But you can recognize the group of, the way the people are standing around a group.
Okay, go ahead, Sam.
I'm just walking up to you.
Ella will just nod, and when you two meet up, say, right, looks like the dwarves haven't changed how they handle disagreements. Here we are either.
Hey, not at all. Where's Tweedledee and Tweedledum?
Anybody die?
Nobody died.
Oh,
No. Varen is staying
Right.
back just in case they need heals, but
right, they'll be fine. They're pretty tough. Probably go get drunk afterwards. If they don't like each other, then they won't drink together. But most of the time, after a good city fight, there's a lot of drinking done. Might be a nice night to go get drunk. I would like to find a bar. Those two are back there. I walked away because it was that or murder them. Dalton said he could handle himself. Cornelius had his thoughts, and neither of them have yet been able to admit that they are both problems. And I
Echo
decided that
stopped.
if I had to continue to babysit, I was going to kill them. So I thought I would let them get themselves inside, and maybe the two of them can just see how well they do when they have to go around and just deal with things on their own without someone stepping in as a babysitter, without you, myself, Viren, now Saren, even, I don't know, maybe Finnick would do something, or Cookie. I would just let them see what happens and go from there.
hey, fair enough. Varen said that they heard of a bar nearby that sounded good.
So now you know of two
Did
bars you
you
can go
catch
to.
the name?
What's the second bar?
The one you were told about, Stonehearth Inn.
So okay, so we know an inn and a bar
Yep,
and a
yep.
tavern.
Ella's going to be like, right, I'm going to go ask the doctor what the name of that bar is, and I'm going to go see if this money that I have from the last place spends here just as well and go get some drinks. And I nod and start walking that way.
CC is so Varen gave me the 2 silver. Is it the same?
No.
No. Xanth's gonna call out, it's not the same currency, Bella. And we'll hold up the 2 silver pieces that Varen gave them.
Ella is going to just look so irritated and be like, you know, it's just like, how much shit do you have to deal with before you just fucking murder everyone around you? We can't even, what was the point of keeping anything that we got there if it can't spend here? It just all doesn't make sense. So I'm guessing the money that you had from before we went in there that you picked off of people has gone back to this money then? When you got from the castle
Oh,
thing we went through with the cultists. So that's now back to what it was before, and only my money is different. And she's going to pull out her money to see if her money it still looks like the place they were at before.
Yeah, it still does.
Okay.
okay,
And
but I
then
still
be
have
like, well,
most of mine is actually all of mine is um from the because all the money I have is from the cultists. Minus the things that I purposely kept the fens separate.
I was just going to wait to see if you find out if yours matches or not.
Does mine match this place from the cultists?
Did you have just copper? Or did you have silver?
Uh, 1 second.
Because I know you didn't have any gold. I don't think.
Da-da.
A character. If I think I'm remembering. I don't know if I'm remembering this right, but didn't what's her name mention that there was places that will convert currency for us?
They're called banks.
Yeah. Um.
Specifically from like rifts and
To
shit.
follow that reason, though, I had a character if we bring money from other places, I think you run the risk of them knowing that you've jumped around rifts, though, which I think we're trying to not let everyone
Avoid.
know.
But
Um.
aren't rift hunters a thing? Like
Yes, but I
It's
have a
not
sneaking
legal,
suspicion.
though, from what we've
It's not.
understood. It's not a legal habit.
It's not that it's illegal. It's that it's well regulated.
oh
And
I
do
yeah,
you
thought they
remember?
literally had guards who have arrested people who went in to hunt rifts and stuff. I thought that that's part of that they guard the rifts so people don't jump in and out.
And there was also the thing where we mentioned we went through the rift as well with a giant, and I had to deceive them into changing what you said.
E- Either way, we don't want it to be known that
Is
we've
that
been jumping.
okay? Go ahead.
No, I said what I said. I'm good.
Cece, are we? I don't know which. I think all of us are trying to figure out which is the correct stance of what we've learned.
It's all a little vague. But there are people that deal with that gold, and it's sometimes accepted. However, people that have that are usually relic hunters. And the relic hunters are the only ones that go through. They tend to keep others out, but it's not unheard of. It's just they don't. If the relic hunters are there, they don't usually let people through, as fucking with the rifts can make things go significantly worse very quickly.
Awesome. How much did you end up finding, Kai, that you had?
I have 50 silver and 11 copper.
The silvers from the cultists do seem to be of the same design, both sporting what looks like a moth and not embezzled, emblazoned on the coin.
Ella is gonna look at Sam's and say, "Right, could I maybe just get some of those? I'm gonna go get a drink and see if I could find someone who needs to hire a big ass brute who can go mess some shit up for him.
She'll give
If we
you
don't get work, then we're screwed."
agreed. I'll hand you 10 silver.
She's going to give you the pouch, and it was the equivalent of 40 something. I don't have the name, but she got 40 something for selling a few things and stuff like that while we were in the other place.
I think it was Fens. I should. No, Fens are copper, Lunars are silver.
Yeah, then I think it would be 40 lunars. 'Cause it was like the silver equivalent. It was higher than copper, but it wasn't gold level.
Yeah, okay.
That was after she spent some money, so it would be 40, but it's in their currency from the Rift. So she just give that to you and say, I thought that right now you look like you'll be a wonderful bank. I will just treat you as the Pirates Bank of Xanth, and I'll hand you all the money that I get from various places we go. I'm gonna go ask Darren about the name of that bar, and maybe there will be a place. I just need a drink really bad. I kind of
Fair
pat you
enough.
on the shoulder. Look at Cookie. All right, girl, are you staying with me? Or are you going with Xanth? I have a feeling Xanth is gonna go deal with the dipshits.
They're gonna tippy tap with you.
Right. Then I guess try
They
and
do a
walk up
little
to
spin.
Darren. Just gonna look at Xanth as she walks away and just mouths, "She's such a good girl. Just
Agreed.
a good girl." Um,
Agreed.
yeah, because she has a feeling that if Xanth wasn't immediately like, "All right, fuck it, I'll go with you" to Baron, that Xanth is gonna wait for Tweedledee and Tweedledum, so she'll try and
Oh
go
no,
find
Xanth
Baron.
just follows you. She says nothing.
Oh,
She just
perfect.
follows you. You
Yeah.
said that the boys get to figure it out on their own. Let's go.
It just seems like how long until we find out that they've been arrested. Above table Bella's thought is like someone has to somehow knock some sense into them that they're both just, I don't even know the word, reckless, maybe? And just kind of see what happens. So yeah, if Xantha's with her, go find Baron. Girls' night, if you will. And Finnick, I'm assuming Finnick's creeping around in the crowd, hiding.
I'm pretty sure Finnick's gay, so still counts as a girls' night.
Fennec's off with Sarah and wherever she's at.
Gals.
Fair.
Okay. And they're having gals' night, and we can have gals' night. It'd be great. Yeah.
Alrighty, y'all can see
I might
Baron.
have
They're
to look
right next
again.
to where you were.
Okay. Didn't know how far away they were.
Yeah, no, they were just off to the side. They've cleared up the fight by this point. They've drug the unconscious individual and propped them up in a chair.
Ella will lean down to Baron and say, "Huh, right. Looks like no one died. That was a good fight then, I see. You have fun watching."
Yeah, made some money.
Very nice.
I don't know how much a gold and the equivalent to 3 silvers is, yeah. Well, I doubt the room, but at least some drinks.
I was just talking to Zant and saying that, and Cookie here, we were thinking we could go have a girls' night and have some drinks and just forget some things. We did learn that the funds from the other place stayed the same, so it doesn't work both ways, where it kind of mixes and matches. So I gave that to Zance to be the bank, and we thought we'd go have some drinks while the boys figure out how to be adults.
And they're still at it then.
I chose walking away over violence.
Good choice.
Nothing if not a patient person.
I can see that. So thanks then. Do you have anyone in mind? Because I got told the place by a guard, and guards usually know what to go to drink. They usually pick the good spots.
Bella's just gonna shrug and look at Xanth. Xanth had anywhere at heart to go.
If the guard suggested it, I say let's go there. Maybe we'll luck out and there'll be a work board.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
mean,
fight club.
last place you got a job.
What was that, Bella?
Oh, there you go. I was telling Baron to go. We talked over each other. Sorry. Go ahead, Baron.
Yeah. No, you first.
Shit. Bella just said to Xanth instead of a board, yeah, you got a job at the last place we were at. Xanth got offered a job to like bartend or like work at the place we were staying, and the last place that we
Yeah.
like on the first day was what Bella was just saying that maybe she'll find there. That was all she said.
Yeah. I've got bartending she's got bartending experience, so
And
Maybe the doctor here could find a fight ring and just be my manager and send me out for fights. I'm pretty good at them, and dwarves like fighting a lot.
that is what Varen said. Or Fight Club.
Oh, perfect. I did not even catch that. Sorry.
Yes, no, that's when we spoke over each other.
Mine.
I mean, in that case scenario, technically we could both go for that because I'm pretty decent in a scrap.
I mean, you got fighters and you got a healer, so that puts you in the ring faster.
Well, I mean, also above table, I have the tavern brawler feat.
Love it. Yeah. It'll be like, right, so we can look for honest work. We can see if maybe there's an organized set of fights that they set up for people to just blow off some steam, make some money. I know I didn't really hear that much at the gate. I heard a bit before Dalton had to take a nap. Something about there was some place they told Saren to go to talk to someone, where they could talk to someone at a place. Is that what I heard?
Not Varen, I don't think.
Above
Okay.
table, we
Saren.
were.
Sorry, Saren.
Yeah, Saren above table, I think there was the whatever the leader of this establishment is called. I don't remember what her title was.
And I would be mixing up
I
if
believe
it was the Yeti that
Xanth
said
was asking about the captain, because I think that's where Xanth wanted to go.
Yeah, I originally wanted to go to the captain, but we were also warned that she doesn't trust outsiders. So a job board sounds slightly more intelligent.
help wanted posters, looking for a fight club, trying to get drunk. Yep. Trappers, a healer, and an amazing cook. So, like, we're set up for this.
Yeah.
Alright.
Especially since
Yep.
Saren and Finnick have wandered off. I don't think going and talking to the captain of the guard as just a whole bunch of outsiders is the smartest of ideas.
So where are y'all heading?
And I guess
We are
that's
headed
what
to
Bella's
Raven. Sounds of it.
doing.
Alrighty. So y'all ask around and get directions to Ravens. It takes a little bit to head that way, but as y'all are heading off, Cornelius, you are
Yes.
still dealing with Dalton.
What exactly is happening? Right, like with Dalton right now.
You have him tied up.
Untie me, you bastard.
Well, if I untie you, do you promise to behave at least long enough to join the rest of the group?
Yes, I already promised that. Now let me go.
Okay, but just forewarning, if you do attempt to do anything crazy, and I will be keeping an eye on you, I will be forced to do exactly what Bella did and knock you out, which will probably not be a good look in the middle of the city.
You are going to look at me and tell me about freaking out.
Okay, there's freaking out over large amounts of gold just randomly all over the city, like you were, and there's freaking out about people I care about possibly dying. I think mine was a little more justified than yours.
Justified enough to attack us?
I was. You know exactly what happened.
Yeah, I know, but don't throw stones if you. Yeah, but don't throw stones if you can't handle the impact.
The term is don't throw stones if you live in a glass house, Dalton.
Potato, potato. You get what I mean. But yes, I promise to keep myself in check. It's been a while since I've been around this much riches. It's taken me a second. I have calmed down.
I'm going to believe you just because I really don't want to have to carry you around on my shoulder around the whole city. Just don't make me have to do violence on you.
Believe me, this is not a pleasant ride for me either.
Well, I'm sure my pauldron digging into your ribs isn't helping. So, here.
I've said that.
So Cornelius will sit Dalton down on their feet. Take out. Do I even have a dagger to do this? No. So I'm just gonna take out my sword and come free.
That poor rope keeps getting cut.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
it's not
thank
like
you as I seem to stretch and my scales seem to like, sort of like you see, like begin to see gaps in the scales. I sort of like stretch myself out. Ugh. Much better.
now. Bello ran ahead with cookies, so we're going to have to ask around, see if anyone had seen where they all went.
You want me to handle the talking?
I'm perfectly capable of talking for myself, Dalton, but if you want to ask your own questions, feel free. As long as they're not gold related. Just avoid the subject of gold like it's copper. How about that?
Ugh. You see me
You're,
like sort of, you see me like sort of cringe deeply in my soul at the mention of that metal. Ugh. Fine, agreed.
excellent, excellent. Let's head over. And Cornelius will start walking towards the gate and stop. You know what? You walk ahead of me. I want to be able to just keep an eye on you, just in case. Not saying I don't trust you, but I am saying I want to keep an eye on you.
This is a reminder. Do you speak Dwarvish?
No, I don't. Do you?
Yes, I do.
Excellent.
Nice. So probably a good thing I'm going first. So all right. So I guess we both start heading our way in. I'm in the front.
Fair, y'all are allowed pass.
Cornelius nods respectfully to the guard.
Listen does the same. We keep going. And I guess we'll kind of wait until we run into, I don't know, maybe like someone, see if I can ask them if we've seen like, well, this place is a this place is a dwarven fortress, so probably easy to find, well, tall people.
Problem
Already,
is they're already off in the maze of buildings, so you do not see them.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know. I mean, in terms of if I asked someone, I was like, "Have you seen these foreigners or tall people come through here?" They could probably, it's probably easier to say like they went that way. So I'll go and ask like one of the locals and say like, hey, "Have you seen a group of like tall people?" And I kind of give a brief description of everybody.
What's it worth to you?
How much?
3 gold. 3 fucking fails? Fails.
Are you having that conversation in Dwarvish?
I assume we're speaking Dwarvish.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of reach in my pocket, kind of jingling around like, "Would you do 2 gold, 5 silver?"
Sure.
All right. As I hand it over.
He takes it. I went off down Main Street. And then he's gonna walk off.
Oh, thank you. All right. I guess like that question. Did he point down where to go, or just tell me?
No. He just
Yep.
said Main Street.
Damn.
Okay, so what did the man say?
He said they went down Main Street, but he neglected to give me the exact direction. So, it was my bad. That was my bad.
Leo looks around. Is there any like signs, any road signs?
Nope.
No.
Yes. The dwarves, they probably have like this entire place memorized to a point.
Fair.
All right, so I guess I'll just try and find someone. I'll try and find someone nearby and ask if I could tell them where Main Street is.
Get on Main
Well, I mean-
Street.
Oh,
Who said that?
The person he asked.
okay. So
I
I guess
thought they walked away.
I guess
There's
so. I guess we'll just go down this way, and we'll eventually run into them.
I mean, did they say which direction they went down? Right, Main Street. A main street usually does have two directions with various branching paths. I mean, out of character, did we lose all our shit?
yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, I don't think y'all had starting gold.
Yeah, we didn't have.
We
had
should
starting
add-
gold. Oh, good.
Dalton did go through the bodies in that room, is one thing to remember. I don't remember what Dalton got off of them until someone was able to stop him. Dalton did go through Thalen's friends' bodies in that sacrifice room way back in the beginning.
That might have been where he got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much. I've only got 2 gold left.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's what I was. It clicked with me all of a sudden. I was like, where did he get it? And then I was like, oh wait, no, I remember that decision.
Yeah, you all had morals. All right, so I guess we'll just start going down and then try to look around and see if we can find them. It's like, all right, if that dwarf was correct, they should be down here somewhere. I guess we'll just look around.
But did the dwarf say which direction they went? As I look
Uh,
up and
well-
down the street.
Well, we're currently on Main Street now, and we're already near the gate, so I'm just assuming it's pretty much down that way.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna do a little insight check on myself to see if I would think of where they might be.
That's not insight.
Oh, what would I roll?
That's not a roll.
Yeah, that's just that's just.
That's
Your
where do I think
character-
they might be?
Are you asking out loud where they might be?
I've checked.
Where do the hey, you know the redhead, Xanth. Where the hell do you think they would end up?
Well, possibly a bar. And I feel like Bella would probably do the same. They definitely. Well, I hope they would go to a bar. I've never known someone who could use a drink more.
Yeah, dealing with us can be probably a headache.
Above table,
Alright,
I'm
well, I guess
also
we'll-
pretty sure Bella said, I need a drink.
On multiple occasions.
Bella didn't say it to them, no, but above
Oh.
table, we did all hear before she knocked Dalton out. We heard most of the conversation happening with you asking about the guard, like at the gate, and that was towards the end. It was at like the very end that Bella honked Dalton out and took him away. So Dalton
Sure.
and Cornelius would have heard like the information being relayed from Saren about the captain of the guard being at whatever place and stuff like that as well. They wouldn't know about the place Baron found out about, but they would have heard about that in at least.
Mm-hmm. Because that Stonehearth was told to you by the Yeti, and Xanth was looking for the captain last you talked to her.
Fair. So they're probably heading to some kind of tavern, but this being a dwarven outpost, safe to assume there's going to be a dozen taverns to check. I know when I was with Death all that time ago, I took her to the nice places, but Bella doesn't strike me as someone who would go to a nice place. Probably more of a she probably more enjoys the more divey type taverns.
If I was if anyone trying anything at a dive with her, she'd probably just throw him through a window.
I'm frankly surprised we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, dwarves are big and stocky. They probably takes a little bit more effort to throw them. All right, so I guess we just keep going down until we find the first bar down the street. I guess.
With with how many times I've been to taverns and bars in my life, will I know how dwarves mark their bars and taverns? Like what kind of sign they would use?
Alcohol.
No, I mean like
It's
would it be
easy to
like
tell a tavern from the outside for most of them.
Oh, okay, fair.
And plus, I can read the signs.
Yeah. Most taverns you can tell. The like little hole in the wall ones you wouldn't be able to, but most taverns you can hear the chaos inside. The first
No,
one
exactly.
that you come across is a place called Bellies.
Does it have like a regular door or like one of those? Or does it have a regular door we can enter? Or
Yeah, it's got a door.
okay, I'll kind of just like knock. I'll kind of just like try and open the door and then have a look inside.
There you see there's a relatively small tavern here. Dwarves moving about.
Do I see any of our friends?
Nope.
Nope. I close the door. All right, on to the next one.
So are y'all just opening doors and closing them, looking into different taverns?
Pretty much just trying to look around until we find our friends.
Okay. Cornelius, are you just following Dalton on this escapade?
Well, seeing as how they can actually read the signs and speak dwarvish, yeah, I'm just falling behind.
Cool. We'll see them later. As the other three, y'all are given instructions that lead off of the main road and through a maze of back alleys until you find a small door with what looks to be a small martini glass above it.
Well, I hope we can afford
How,
it.
how small is this door? Just out of logistics
It's big enough
curiosity.
for you to get through.
Okay, I'm just wondering if she's folding in half or just kind of going
No.
underneath.
Dwarves may be short, but they build big.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, that's why I think when Cece said small door, I was like, how small are we talking? Is this like 10 feet or 8 feet or uh we'll look at Baron and say, right, I guess the establishment. Maybe your friends will be in there. You want to go first? You want me to go in? Zant?
I can go in first. I don't think it'll matter on the order. I don't see some sort of bouncer, so that would get kicked out.
I wasn't worried about that. I just didn't want us to walk in the door at the same time and smash into each other was my concern.
I've got that. Xanth's gonna open the door.
You open the door to this tiny kind of room, maybe 10 by 15, kind of a little hallway. At the end, there is a dwarf sitting behind a. I don't know the word for what I'm looking for. Wooden thing you can put papers on. It's not pedestal, it's something close to it.
Desk.
It's not a desk.
Podium?
Lectern.
A
The
podium.
Podium. Yes, that's what I'm
Podium?
looking for. That's why I was thinking P. Yes, a podium. Welcome to Ravens. 5 veils per person. Need to get off this voice for dwarves.
What was that voice? Before Bella walks in, can she just look around to see if there's like, I don't know, any markings of any kind outside? Like Xanth would want to look for a job board, so maybe there's, posters or something or anything that just
Nothing of
is
that nature in here.
noticeable, or is it just the door with the rest of
There's
the
a
bus?
there's a rug going through,
Okay.
leading to another door behind him. And there are some interesting
No.
looking potted plants.
I was saying before she goes inside, she was
Oh,
thinking
no.
on the outside in whatever alleyway or whatever. Okay.
None of that.
Well, she'll be at the back, so she'll shut the door behind her.
Mist, not veils. 5 mists.
Okay, so
That-
5
5 silver.
silvers.
5
That
okay.
is all we have. For reference.
No, we
No. We have
there's
more.
Um,
I have okay, so there's 5 per person.
Yep.
I gave Bella 10. So I will give 10 to pay for me and Varen.
Bella's just going to tap Xanth on the shoulder and just hand her the 10 back and just say, all right, here's the bank money. And just give it to her. There you go.
I'm gonna hand
No
over
reason to go
15.
back and forth at this point. She's just, fucking giving it to her.
Above table, they made the pirate queen the banker.
Well, she's
I mean,
going to steal all the gold anyway, so might as well.
Or she's going to be the most honest with her party because pirates are big on keeping their word to their group.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Unless
make
they're
crew.
mutiny. That's more Cornelius'
Yes, but
thing
I'm the.
than,
I was
Xanthus.
gonna say I'm the captain, so kind of want to keep the crew happy. That's how you avoid a mutiny.
Yeah, if they're smart, yeah.
But I hand over the 15.
Fair enough. Try not to get into too much trouble. And no touching if it's not wanted. Go ahead.
Bella's just going to laugh. Oh, Baron, I had no idea this was your type of establishment. I didn't take you to this. Give Baron a little pat.
I can see why the gods like it. There's nothing wrong with looking.
I have no complaints. I enjoy places like this. I just didn't take this for your type of place to go. I'm excited. Let's go see what they've got to offer inside.
You walk in, and very different than all the metals and stone that's made up all the other buildings, you see this one is made out of a lot of woods, has a lot of greenery, thick wooden bar behind which a tall elf stands behind. Welcome to Ravens. Do you have a certain taste?
Not specifically, no. You too?
She's gonna look at the 3 of them. 3 of you. You know, usually we have more men in the groups that come here.
We were given suggestion.
Well, Melly is
It's always
always
nice to have
available.
a good night on the town.
Wait,
You
What
two
did-
went over each other.
what did Bella say?
She just said it's always good to have a nice night on the town to the lady.
And then the lady said, I have already forgotten the name. I heard the name. Melly?
Melly is available.
Melly.
Semi should be with her as well.
We'll take your suggestion.
I'll call them in. Go ahead and take a seat, and if you need anything to drink, come and visit. Or just tell one of the girls, they'll come and tell me. As
Before they
she...
walk away,
Go ahead.
Bella really wants to say, yeah, can we do the drink part before we walk away? It's kind of a big thing. A drink would be, I really need one.
Of course.
It's been a day.
You see, she pours each of you a glass of wine.
Right. You wouldn't happen to be able to make like a nice, I don't know, like old fashioned or Manhattan or like a highball or anything like that?
I'm not familiar with any of those, but some of my girls are very capable when it comes to mixing spirits.
All right, wine it is. And Bella's just going to take a big drink and smile and nod at the lady and go wherever she was told to sit.
Xanth's gonna go, can we get two whiskeys on the rocks, and she'll tell them how to make an old fashioned.
Whiskeys don't fit under the normal thing, so each will be a silver per shot.
Varen will take that.
Yep. Alrighty.
I'm assuming the old fashioned is probably right in the same price range because it's
Yep.
really just bourbon, sugar, and bitters.
Yep. I will hand over 3 silver.
No,
Or 3
I
fails.
just said Varen.
Oh. Oh, you did. Okay, never mind.
Veils?
Veils, yes. Not veils, mists.
Miss.
Thank you. Okay, I did mark that
The
correctly then.
the silver equivalent.
Yeah.
Varen will also mention that if a guard comes in looking for her, to point her out. He made a very good suggestion.
But y'all are able to sit down in very cushy chairs. While you wait, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm gonna sip on the
Bella's
wine.
gonna Bella's gonna thank them if they brought the drinks over. I don't know if they did or
You were
not.
handed them.
Oh, the whiskey before. Okay, is what I was thinking. Well, Bella's gonna thank Varen and Xanth for that, and
So, no fight
pay
club
for
here.
wine. I lost part of that, Mom. What was it?
Varen is basically saying that there's no fight club here, I'm guessing.
You'd be amazed at what you can find in places like this. Sometimes you get the best gossip that you're ever going to have, and you learn about the city, especially if it's a upscale place. It's a good place to go if you want to, nobles go, or high-ranking guards and stuff, and they tend to get loose lips when they're around certain ladies with certain talents, and there's alcohol that flows. A lot of times, rumors fly pretty good, and if you're lucky, you might find some better information than you would have just by finding a job board.
I wouldn't doubt it. Rich establishments usually have rich clients.
I guess I'll look at Xanth and say, do you frequent these often, or is this a new thing for you?
Do I frick? But wait, what was that?
Question is who you're asking.
We'll go to the group about that. It's just in general places we frequent or prefer. You both.
Frequent. Yeah. Frequent, no. I normally end up in more of the rough and tumble. I don't.
I share that. It's been maybe 5 times at most. Adventurers usually don't go for this. They go for more rough tumble because it's cheaper, and usually if they're bored, they can get a hit or two in.
Last time I was at a place like this, I can't really remember how long ago it was, but the person I told Zant about, I made some interesting friends, and we ended up getting in a bit of trouble, as can happen sometimes, and ended up in a pretty big fight. I threw someone through the window. It was quite nice.
Hey, that sounds romantic.
Gotta be careful throwing people through
Pretty
windows,
fun.
they'll usually get cut.
Hey, some people need to be
Well,
thrown through a good window.
Oh no, I'm not worried about people get thrown, but yourself. Sometimes the glass bounces off the walls and then you get a few cuts on you. Gotta be careful with some of them. Some of them are quite nasty.
I was just gonna glance at the fact that she was covered in scars from head to toe and kind of be like, right, I definitely wouldn't want to get any resting marks on me.
Oh no, I'm not talking about monks, I'm talking about infection.
Wouldn't want to do that either.
It's at this point y'all
Most of the
hear a
time
door open, and a trio of women come out from behind the bar. The first one is a woman dressed in mostly oranges and yellow with the brightest blonde hair you've ever seen. You can see the pointed ears of an elf, and she has a soft smile. She is a little taller than the other two, standing probably smaller than Bella, but not as small as the rest of the party.
What are you talking about? I'm 6'5".
Xantha's like,
Then yeah, she's smaller than
yeah,
that. She's probably at looking about 6'1". If you look in artwork, you will be able to see her.
Ooh, pretty.
Then behind her is a woman dressed in flowing, almost sheer silks for the most part, with a extreme amount of jewelry wrapped around her body. However, she also has this pale purplish skin and this long flowing white hair. She is probably standing closer to 5'10". Here's her as well. And then the last one, kind of hiding behind the second woman, is a smaller elven woman with this kind of messy green hair that is dressed far different than either of them. She's dressed in these more travel like greens and browns. She's also, as soon as you see her walk through, she's a little clumsier as her foot catches on the door and she stumbles, which is the main reason you can see her. Welcome, you hear from the tiefling woman. My name is Thel. This is Nellie. We will be your company for today, if you will allow us.
of course, thanks for having us.
You hear a bit of a crash behind her as the smaller elf has caught her foot on a chair and is completely laid out on the ground. That is
You get right there,
Bella,
lass.
stand up to.
Bella standing up.
She was just gonna go help her up.
You see, as you're getting up, she immediately shoots back to her feet, face redder than a beet. That is Sylvie. She'll be joining us as well, if you're interested.
More the merrier.
I'm glad you think so. As both her and Melly slide gracefully into the seats next to Bella and Varen on either side, Melly rushes up behind them, does a small curtsy as best she can. Sorry. I got a little, the stool jumped out. Might be a mimic. Hi.
Hi, mimics, they're nasty
Wave.
little fellas.
What did Bella say?
I just said Bella's gonna wave.
Do you need anything to drink? I'm gonna write these names down before I forget.
If just gonna look over at Baron and Xanth and just be like, I am happy to drink. It is up to you two what you would like to do.
If you want another drink, go ahead. I'm going to be sipping on this for a while. It's a very good whiskey.
Bella's wine and old fashioned are both empty already. She's like, right, I will definitely sip on this next one.
Oh,
No,
what would you like?
If you
I can make
it's
something
small.
for you. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to speak over you. She immediately kind of makes herself a little smaller as Varen also speaks.
Don't worry about the deal.
You have nothing to be sorry for. We talk over each other all the time. Sometimes timing's just difficult. It happens. Unless you could read minds, which we can't, I don't think. I would love a drink with whiskey based. Do you know many drinks that way?
I do. Here, let me go get some. As she is going to go back over to the bar, attempt to jump over the front of it. So she's laying on the top of it and rifling around behind it. You see Melly shake her head. You can pull that to you, remember, Sylvie? Oh, right, I forgot about that. Sorry! As she falls over the backside of it with a crash. Ow!
At least she spared it.
Indeed.
I think Bella is gonna laugh out loud. Like, I don't think she can help herself. Like, it's always the best way to just go about things, just to kind of do it, right? And sometimes you fall down, sometimes you don't.
If you don't succeed, try again.
You'll
Exactly.
figure it out eventually.
Nobody starts good at anything, right? You just have to work your way there.
You discover very quickly that Sylvie likes to experiment with the drinks, as she has a massive list of things she can mix with whiskey for you.
I told her to go with whatever she wanted. She's fine with it.
Just tell me how much it's going to hurt, CC.
It's just going to be a silver.
Oh,
Okay. I know.
She's still mixing in that same vein. Y'all are able to chat with these three for a while. Melly and Thel keeping a very graceful, kind of almost aloof demeanor, but showing a lot of interest in what you're saying, always having eye contact, and always encouraging you to continue on with whatever you're going on about. You think they've been trained very well to do this for a while. Sylvie, on the other hand, is excitedly in the back talking about the different drinks she can mix.
Above
Sylvie's so much
table.
more interested in the one talking about drinks.
Above table. I have a distinct feeling that that Sylvie would do much better in a bar than here.
Is there anything you wish to ask the
My
three of them about?
I have an above table question that I find really important. How much attention are each one of them on a scale of 1 to 10 paying to Cookie?
Oh, they get the most scritches. They are paying full
Doesn't
attention to
seem like
each of you the moment you'll start to move. They are keeping aware of your tendency very quickly, learning what it is you need and how you best respond to things. And that is for all three of you and for Cookie.
okay. Does
Okay.
Xanth or Baron have anything to ask? Bella has a few things, but y'all can please go first.
You go first. I'm better at
Yeah, I kind of want to roll
capping.
an insight to see if there's. I don't like being suspicious of people, but I might have to be. That's the job.
Okay. What are you rolling insight for?
To see if there's another motive to this, really, if they're actually trying to pry questions or if they're just acting interested for their job.
They are actively, I don't even have to roll for that, they are actively interested. However, this is very much their job, and their job is to make you feel happy and giddy.
I'm just making sure they're not
Like a
taking
cabaret club.
to sell.
No, you don't. You can roll for that. Go ahead. They're not
20.
asking any really probing questions. They ask a little bit about your interests, trying to get y'all talking about yourselves, but they don't seem to be probing all that deep.
Okay. But Ak, you're saying something as well.
No, I was waiting for your thingy to go. If I did, my mic might have picked something else up. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
The cookie thing.
Okay.
Oh no,
Just
I
thought.
did say it's like a cabaret club. Sorry, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it's like a cabaret club, like a host club, a fish
This
club.
is exactly what that is.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like one of those. Okay, Bella would ask. Oh God, beating around the bush. So she'd probably go right. I have a question, just because you ladies all seem like, I assume, ladies' story. If that's not what you use, I apologize. Please correct me. Seem like you probably know a bit about this town. If there were some people who were new to town and they needed to get some work, what are your recommendations?
Are you pointing at this at anybody in particular, or just in general?
She's asking the group of ladies. Because she's assuming that all 6 of us are somewhat within the same realm of each other. I'm guessing we
Oh
have
yeah,
like a
y'all
little
are in the
area
same
where they're
booth
baking
effectively.
bread. Yeah.
It has a
Yeah, so
smaller
she's
table,
asking the
so y'all
whole
can
group.
stand up and move in front of each other relatively easily. But y'all are all around a round table, save for Sylvie, who's behind the bar.
So she's just asking the group.
You hear from Millie. Well, it really depends on what kind of work you're looking for. Usually, though, for outsiders, you'll need to deal with one of the faction heads. Or the council members, as they're usually called nowadays.
There's just no like regular old fight club that dwarves get into that you can just go down there and win some rounds to make some easy money.
Not particularly. People tend to fight in the streets more than anything. No organized brawls, as far as I know. Val, do you know of any? I think there might be one that's underground, but people don't like to talk about that one too terribly often. Those from the militarists are trying to shut it down all the time.
Oh, it would be fun. It's a good way to blow off steam, getting in a fight every now and again, especially if it's organized and you can win some money from it.
Well, if you're looking to blow off steam in that regard, you can just ask the nearest dwarf. There's a fair few that like to throw hands.
I mean, unless I'm getting paid, I'm not the biggest fan of fighting. You know what I mean? It's a good way to blow off steam, but it's better to make, if you're good at it, why do it for free? You know what I mean?
Understandable.
All right. So we have to go find a faction head or a council member, whatever, as you called them, to try and see if we can get work here as outsiders.
For most of the outsider style work, if you're looking for something small like our work, you just have to find the right place. You'll have to ask around looking for places. It doesn't make much, but it is work.
I hate to say it, but I don't really see myself as being good at what you do. Uh, I, that's not me. Maybe Xanth. Xanth could probably do a good job at it. Probably Baron as well. It's not really my
Xanth,
scene. Not great with people.
Xanth just chokes on her drink. Oh, by the gods, no! Don't make me do this shit again.
I never said you had to do it. I just said that you and Baron would be better at it than I would. How about if I tell you a very brief description of some possible skills that we have? Could you point us into the right direction? We have someone who is very good with medical on all different species and races and so on and so forth. Um, we have someone, I'll just say me, who's quite good at fighting, also pretty good at trekking and any type of military stuff or organized things like that. I don't really like crime though. That's not something I like to do. Is that horrible, and I'm not a fan of it. Unless it's the occasional underground fight. That's as far as I go. And we also have someone who is, well, kind of good at healing people, who doesn't like to do it, but also can do a bit of magic stuff, which can be kind of shifty in some people's eyes, and probably could throw down in a fight and might be able to bullshit their way out of a good poker game.
Are you intending to set roots down? Or are you looking for more temporary work?
I am a fan of doing things more on a case by case basis. You never know when the urge to travel is going to get you.
If that's the case, you'll definitely need to talk to one of the council heads. With your rough and tumble attitude, bulging muscles and everything, Captain Stoneshield's probably the only one that has the style of work you need. Though getting to talk to her is always a mess for outsiders.
I'm guessing she's part of the militarists, or what
Yes,
are all the factions? Anyways, I know about the traditionalists, the iron vines, yeah, iron vines, and now the militarists from usually. But
the Iron
what else?
Veins.
Veins, damn it! Can't listen to that. I'll get to that eventually.
Well, currently we have three main factions. The Iron Veins, the Traditionalists, and the Militarists. The Militarists generally work for our god. They work very hard to keep us safe, but they don't think we're doing quite enough to keep our people safe. Especially now that there's a few expansionists amongst them. It's quite a lot going on. Then you have the traditionalists, usually the smiths and artisans. They like to make the best things they can, be they grand statues, buildings, weapons, or gear. And now that we're starting to run into an ore shortage, they're starting to clash rather heavily with both factions, as they think they need to make the best things they can with the best ore they can. And then you have the Iron Veins, which is mostly made up of the miners that go out into the mines to find as much as they can. Some say that they're hoarding the best materials they can, and they keep increasing prices. There's also people among both factions that think they're the cause of the shortage, trying to inflate the prices of the ore and materials they bring back. They tend to want things made to help gather more materials, less in the expansionists that some of the militarists are dealing with, but they have a strong dealing with the militarists, as it is the militarists that keep them safe. Though now some of those are starting to think those in the iron veins are delving too deep. I'm afraid something is going to be awoken, but that's mostly Coppervale's thing, more than many in the militarists.
And no one in any of these factions sets out and goes on any exploratory missions.
Well, the
Strange.
militarists do to a degree, but as they are expansionists, they want to expand things for the dwarves and don't quite trust many of the outside races. So they don't tend to work with the relic hunters when they're here. And unfortunately, I don't think we have any relic hunters in the region. At least at the moment. There was a group that went deeper into the mountains a few weeks ago, but nobody's heard from them since.
I don't really think that relic hunting sounds that exciting. I just thought maybe some of the factions might go on exploratory missions in the mines to see if they find anything interesting. And I know sometimes they like sending help with them to do that, to keep them safe, as you keep saying.
Well,
Varen is quite good in one of the muscle fights, as you can tell by looking at her. She is a big fan of that. Rolling and underground fight rings, the kind of her thing. She's great for protection.
if you're looking into something like that, most likely it's going to be the iron veins. But there's always, you see Thel give a glare over at Sylvie the moment she starts to talk, and Sylvie goes immediately quiet, head down.
Ella is going to point at Thel and say, I want to know exactly what she was saying. Just
You've already
unblinking, stare at the
said
Thel,
that
check
that
out
is
on
not
at
the
Sylvie.
kind of work you're interested in. It's...
I still would like to hear it, though, because you didn't want her to say it, which for me means I really want to hear it. I'm just one of those people. I love hearing the things that someone else doesn't want someone to say. And after all, right, we're all friends here, and this is what we're paying for. It's a good chat.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, man, Bella would be more of
I
your
would love to
intimidation.
give assistance to that.
How are you assisting?
I mean, everyone has a place to speak, don't they? Even if it might be something what I'm interested in, it's always good to look at the job market.
The problem is that it's illegal. But go ahead and roll that persuasion. Bella.
Advantage or no advantage?
Or would you like me to roll separate?
You don't need to make a roll. This one's on Bella specifically.
Okay, we're still in dispute of the
If I
point of
need to
advantage.
pause your
They don't have advantage because you went down the wrong path for that. To actually help with that.
Damn.
right, well,
You can
I
always
will
make
hero
more
point it,
later, but this
Bella.
one's specifically Bella.
Okay, well, I am going to hero point it, and Bella will add in there. I mean, I did ask about underground fighting rings, so you might be a little
I was muted.
in what
Xanth
you're
would.
thinking about me, but
Oh my god!
thank you, hero point. Hey, a 13 is really good when I have a -1.
Yes, it
Charisma,
is.
Bella's dumped that into that.
You see, she keeps her eye on Sylvie, but continues. There is another group that works here, however, it is highly illegal to work with them. And you never know what they are truly up to. They go by the Shadow Network. As for who's in it and where you can find them, don't ask, because unfortunately we do not know. And even if we did, it would be up to the guard to deal with them. We already have enough people breathing down our necks. Getting involved with them, well, it's just asking for trouble. There's a nod from Melly. There's quite a few adventurers that get involved, relic hunters that get involved with them, and they always go missing.
That to me is so interesting because I want to know why the relic hunters go missing if they get involved with this group. I'm not really into illegal things, I'll be honest with you. I surprisingly think that it's better to stay on the good side of the law often. Maybe turn a blind eye here or there to a street fight or someone needing to commandeer some wealth from another ship or something like that. But if people come in, adventurers, and work with them and go missing all the time, they sound like they could be a problem. And if a problem like that were to go away, it sounds like it could be probably pretty helpful for the whole forge.
It could, but who knows how deep they have their claws into things. And nobody's entirely sure what happens to the relic hunters, whether they are killed or if they go off on jobs. Nobody ever sees them leave, but they just vanish. Some do turn back up after some time, but they don't talk about whatever happened when they're away. Yeah, some people think they go into. There's another glare from Fel.
I mean,
They might just be
if they're going into rifts, that's
Right.
their own choice, and that's what they're good at, isn't it? I mean, probably not for the right reasons, but
And that depends on if the rifts are properly stated or kept under wraps. And that is a capital offense. If the
we've
wardens
had
hear about that, they'll be executed on the spot. And if those at the main hunter's facility find out, well, that's a good way to lose their membership. A lot of people would get very angry if people are hiding rifts.
What is the likelihood with how deep the people here have dug that there would be rifts even underground? Do you know anything on that? Because I'm not, I mean, none of us have been down to the mines. Do you think that that would even really happen?
It's Melly that responds. Well, they do say archivist Copperfield has been theorizing there may have been multiple rifts that have appeared down in the depths and deposited its creatures down there. It's what he's afraid of that the iron veins might dig into.
That makes
the
sense.
end of
And
be
is
all.
with
And
the mines?
I heard two voices. Continue on,
Yeah,
Bell, and
go
then we'll
ahead,
get
Akka.
Baron.
Bella was just asking if the gentleman that was just mentioned was with the miner faction. I was trying to keep the factions somewhat separated.
No,
The iron, no, they're
archivist.
not.
Iron. The iron veins. But no, Archivist Copperfield is a force unto his own. He leads the scholars here within the city, but I wouldn't call them a faction, though he does hold a position on the council.
Be careful what you say about scholars. They hold more force than people think.
No, they don't. That would require people to listen to them, unfortunately.
The smart people do, and that's the faction heads usually. I'd be more aware of that kind of thing if I were you.
I am very aware of them. However, I am not a faction head. Most just call Copperfield mad and paranoid.
They sound like fools then.
Considering he's been saying it for over 100 years now and nothing's happened, I can understand why they say that.
Nothing's happened that people know about. Let's say that. There could be many things that go on, and nobody says a thing. Money seals a lot of lips.
Indeed. But it's not something I know
Yeah.
about.
If people wanted to go talk with this copper guy, where would we find him?
He'd be over in the archives.
Right? And then the head of the militarist, she's the one who hangs out in an inn, right? I think we heard about her when we were first making our way in.
No, she'll usually be over in the training grounds, the fort near the gate.
Right. And
And
then
other choice was the Iron Veins. Who was the head of that one? I don't think that was popped up.
Foreman Iron Thing. You'll find him
Foreman?
near the mines.
Makes sense.
the whole faction is named after him.
No, he is Iron Thane versus his Iron Veins.
Iron Thane of the Iron Veins. Right.
Yes.
Did he name the Iron Veins by chance?
No, actually, I believe Helgra was the one that gave them that name. I believe it was originally supposed to be an insult, but they have taken it in stride.
Well, so don't make fun of the fact that he's Iron Thane of the Iron Veins. Got it?
Oh, he doesn't care. He's the one that took the name.
I mean, a Thane?
Don't think it
It's a
make
lofty
fun of
title.
people.
He's not a Thane. His family was once one, I think down in the south, but we are quite a ways from them.
Very much.
It would take
And I have
a long, long time to get down to Evanholt.
travel's never been that fast. And I take it the other group we talked about who deals with kind of the more adventurous side of people probably just has a tendency to locate the people they want to work with.
Indeed, no one's entirely sure who leads them. Oh, I forgot to say, the traditionalists and smiths are led by Forge Master Bronzebrow.
None of us are really smiths. Probably wouldn't work well too well with them if we're looking for work. I do know of a couple of gentlemen who will be making their way around eventually who might draw the attention of the one group you talked about, though. They're very good about drawing attention to themselves.
Well, then I hope they don't gain the attention of Miss Blackpick. Not Blackpick, Stoneshield.
Oh, they will. Sooner or later.
Then you might want to go
Yeah,
get
give
them.
them time.
She is. Break too many rules on as an outsider, and you'll lose your head very quickly.
Did they at least get the warning with Stockade first?
It depends on the offense. If it's believed that they're here as spies or something of that nature, or they mean ill will towards the area, no, they won't.
I highly doubt they would give the impression that they would be competent as spies. And I don't think they give the impression they mean ill will towards anyone.
Then perhaps they will just get put in the stocks, or forced to mine. Who knows?
Why are you all here? It doesn't seem like a place that's that friendly to outsiders. Doesn't seem like you really have a lot of love for the place. It just seems like a place that you're at and you make enough money to kind of get by.
Roll me another persuasion.
Uh, I'm just straight rolling this and just let it be bad at this point in life. Yep, I'll just let it be an 11. Still above a 10 is pretty impressive to me, I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's just where we ended up after traveling. We came here with our mistress.
I do have to ask because my roll 20 is being shit. What was the roll?
11.
I mean, it was a 12, but with that -1, it hurt a
No,
little more.
I was just looking at the talisman. It allows you to do an ability check at 1d4 extra, but not for that, I don't think.
But here, why don't you have another turn? You've already finished your first. As another round of drinks is handed out. And while that's going on, let's go check on the boys real quick. Boys, how are y'all doing? Y'all have not found hide nor hair of any of y'all's party members.
How many bars have we checked?
About 40.
Jesus fucking Christ! How many bars are this place?
They're dwarves.
It's a dwarven outpost. What were you expecting?
Yeah, I know. I was only expecting like 20 or so, not 40.
You vastly underestimate just how good of drinkers dwarves are.
Dwarves
I
either
figured they would have
drink,
put more.
or they smith, or they mine, or they fight. That's about it.
I was honestly expecting more fight pits and blacksmiths than bars.
You know, have we even been asking? Have you even been asking if anyone had seen our group?
I think I asked someone about 30, but they didn't know. Have we gotten to the end of Main Street yet?
Yeah.
How
Y'all just been kind of wandering through the streets at this point.
All right, I'll go ask someone else. Hopefully, don't charge too much. I've only got like 2.5 gold left.
you haven't happened to seen a job board or something we can earn some quick money with, have you?
Would I have seen one?
Nope.
Not yet.
I don't enjoy being completely moneyless.
Ugh. I'm hoping these aren't the kind of people who have like mass unionized, or else we're going to be in severe trouble. They may not even give jobs to like random people they find coming in from the gate.
Is there anyone around we can ask about the group?
There's a number of different dwarves walking around.
Yes. Alrighty. I walk up to a nearby one and I ask for him, and I kind of describe like the party. If they've seen someone like that around.
Nah, I haven't seen anyone like that.
Else.
You know, there's a strong possibility they might have all just head over. Weren't we looking for certain people here in this outpost? We were told to go meet up with someone.
I don't know. I was still in the middle of my gold fever. I only vaguely remember half that conversation, and then I got
Hold
dragged
on,
away.
Let me think back for a second. What did that? What was his name again? What did Odin say? I start thinking back. We're supposed to be looking for a captain something, right?
Mm-hmm. Captain Stone Shield.
Right. We're supposed to be looking for a Captain Stone Shield. I mean, someone around here must know about him at least.
Okay, I asked one of the nearby drawers. I was like, you know, we're gonna find someone named Captain Stone Shield.
You looking for the captain? She'll be at the fort where she always is. She's not doing patrols.
Where's the fort exactly? I apologize. We just got here.
Yeah, if you just got here, going to the fort is probably not a good idea, but hey, it's over near the gate. You'll see the great fort off to the side.
The gate of the site. Back to the beginning. All right, let's head to the gate. They'll probably find us eventually. They're competent.
What did the dwarf say?
Right. Sorry, I keep forgetting. You understand. We gotta head back to the gate. The fortress is to the side of it. Eventually, well, the others are competent, so eventually they should probably be there by now.
Fair enough.
And if not, we'll probably talk with them and see if we can get it down. I mean, I think in terms of conversations, I'm a slightly cooler head than Bella.
I want to argue, but based on experiences, I can't. So sure, let's head over to the fort.
All right, let's go. And I guess we just head back over to the gate and then the fortress.
Fair, it takes a little bit of looking, but you do see along the inside of the Great Wall there is a rather large fortress built into the side of the mountain.
Oh,
Because y'all are inside the mountain itself, and on the exterior wall that the massive area that this forge or this city is built into, you can see a very large fortress.
holy crap! Okay, this is gonna.
How the hell did we miss this?
Well, we. I've noticed this group tends to have tunnel vision.
Adventurers don't look up.
Well, you know what they say: dwarves don't do anything by half.
Ugh, definitely. All right, let me handle it. Well, I have to handle the talking. You don't speak Dwarvish.
I mean, it's a fair point. It's a fair thought that a lot of people here around here might probably just speak common as well. I could be doing the talking. I just figured, dwarvish would put people at ease.
Yeah, we'll start that, and I'll ask if they speak common. So, yeah, it seems to be.
Actually, Dalton, do you speak anything other than dwarvish? Do you happen to speak elvish?
Let me double. Yeah, I speak Elvish, Celestial, Infernal, and Dwarvish.
Thinking back, and I'm pretty sure Odin mentioned this when he was telling us about what we would have to, who we would have to talk to. They did mention that the captain would definitely not be the first person to talk to.
Mm-hmm. He
Right.
did suggest against it.
I'm thinking back now. I swear, I really need to keep a log of everything that happened here. We were told that the captain is definitely not the first person we should talk to, and I don't think it's a good idea without Saren around.
Oh, they go. Well, we're kind of stuck either way. We can't find the others, and I don't exactly have a way of contacting them.
You don't? You don't have any spells or anything?
Not that kind. Not that kind of magic. And even then, I don't. And even then, my magic hasn't exactly been working at 100% since we've, been traveling. Ugh, moments I wish your god was a messenger god.
Wait a minute. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Couldn't I know about Xanth's other ring, right? I saw it, right?
That's the
Could I
same
use
question.
I I've seen your ring before, right, Kai?
Like my signet ring?
The one that you carried around alongside my ring?
Yes. You've seen it.
Could this be finally the time I'm actually able to use locate object?
I believe so, yes.
I swear to God, sometimes my own forgetfulness astounds me, Bolton. I apologize for this one around. I can literally find Xanth, no problem.
How exactly? What, do you have it like tagged or something?
Well, no, but do you remember that ring that she has?
Uh, click, 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 click. No.
She had a ring that she kept along on that necklace that she had my ring on before she gave it back to me. I can literally just I can cast locate object. I can find it within 1,000 feet of me.
Facepalm. And you're remembering this now.
There has been a lot going on, and I don't exactly have the best object permanence. I think that's what we're looking for.
All right. Well, wait. Well, wait. How does that blade thing work? Can you sense through buildings?
I can pretty much, as long as it's within 1,000 feet of me, I know where it is. If it's moving, I know where it's moving.
All right, turn it on. See if it works.
I take out my holy symbol, and I cast locate object. Specifically Xanth's signet ring.
You do not sense anything.
God damn it!
How long does that thing last?
Oh, about 10 minutes. Just gotta concentrate.
However, there is an issue.
Hmm?
You're standing next to the fortress. You hear an alarm start blaring.
The fuck?
Don't wait a minute. I specifically asked that gate guard a while back if it was okay if I casted spells in here.
And he suggested against it.
I did. Shit.
He said most of them are fine, but it's probably not a good idea.
And you're technically using a spell that may be able to locate items in a fortress.
Do we hear the sirens going off outside?
Yeah.
If Xanth even gets up to move, Bella is going to grab her arm and just shake her head and say, "Nope, let him Lynn."
No, that's not what Xanth just goes. I need another drink, the strongest you can make it.
Right. Sylvie was her name, right? Above table Sylvie.
She's the small one.
Yeah, making drinks is what I was saying. Then Bella will be like, right, Sylvie, how about another round of drinks? Sticking with the whiskey, I think. Make them strong if you're up for it. We all are gonna need one. You all should probably have one as well.
Okay. It
You're
will
great. You're
be
great with these
3. It will be 5 silver. Fails. Not fails. Mists.
I think at this point I'm the only one with silver.
I gave all of it back to you, so yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that Varen used theirs.
But while that's going on, boys, you'll see guards starting to march out of the fort, coming straight at you.
Dalton?
Don't do anything rash. Just I'll explain what's going on.
Dalton gets to his knees, places his hands behind his head.
Clearly, you've
All
done
right.
this before.
You have no idea. And he kind of just waits for them to arrive.
Y'all get surrounded very quickly. There's about 20 dwarves here, all heavily armored with pikes and spears. One of them steps up. Identify yourselves.
I am Cornelius. This is Dalton. I apologize for setting off the alarm. I was simply attempting to locate one of our party members. That is completely my mistake.
He stares at you. I don't recognize you from the city. What are you doing here?
We only arrived here very recently. In fact, just today. I had no idea that there were any alarms or any kind of problems with casting specific spells. We came here searching for work, searching for what exactly was it discussed that we came here for? I'm trying to remember our character.
Work is what you need to say.
We came here for work. We're quite broke, as you can see from
Take them.
the state.
We'll need to question them. Bringing him into
Dalton-
Dungeon 5. We should have gotten
Dalton
the blood
stands
wiped
up.
up from there.
Dalton
Is-
follows quietly and peacefully.
What about Cornelius? Do you go quietly?
Very well. Again, apologies for the inconvenience.
There are spears at your back as you are led deeper into the fort. It isn't long before you're handed off to another group of dwarves with shorter spears that are leading you deeper and deeper into the fortress. You are relieved of all of your things. You are given a pair of coarse linen pants each, and y'all are brought down into cells. Each of you in a separate one. You are each also equipped with a strange bracelet with a number of strange runes on it and a pulsing red stone.
This is not the first time Dalton's been, not Dalton, Cornelius has been in a lockup for something. Before, back in the day, it was more for drunken disorderlies, but yeah, you've been in one dungeon, you've been in them all.
So what do the two of you do now that you're in cells?
I mean, wait,
Uh,
what else are we gonna do?
Question: is there a cot or anything I can sleep on?
There's a stone slab.
Dalton just lies
Got a
down
ratty
and just
blanket.
starts. Dalton just lies down and just starts whistling. He's a jolly good fellow, like he's done many times when he's been locked up.
Alrighty. So y'all are just chilling and waiting for them to come question you?
Pretty much.
How much else we can do?
Alrighty. The other group.
Mm-hmm.
What are y'all doing?
Ella wants to ask one more question to the ladies. Right, alarms like that. What would it take to set one of those off?
That depends on which. That was the divination one. You hear from Sylvie. Ah, spies. That is unfortunate.
Magic set it off or spies set it off? I'm confused. Divination's a type of magic. I know that much.
It
And
detects
spies,
divination
I know
magic,
what those are too.
which is usually illegal here in the city.
Divination magic is illegal in the city. What's the punishment for using divination magic in the city?
Well, it depends on how the investigation goes. If they're found to be spies or suspected of being spies, they will be killed.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Very quick around here.
And is there just a
Now,
couple hits?
Well, it depends on how the investigation goes.
they still kill people for just being idiots around here.
Well, it
Might be
depends on
my
what's
place, but I
discovered.
need to set down roots.
If they have the right family, it would be fine. If they have the wrong family, they will be killed. If It depends on their histories generally. Once the capital sends word of who they are, it should be fine, as long as they're just idiots.
And I
The
have
capital.
one. What was
What's
that?
his
Sorry.
The capital. Like above table. Like the emperor?
Queen.
Valecourt.
The queen? The Veil Queen?
Yes, the queen and her people. And they keep records of all citizens that are here within the kingdom. And if they've had run-ins
Oh.
with the law in the past and any of the other holds, word will get back.
And when they don't pop up in the archive, when they don't pop up, don't have a
Everyone
record.
who's a citizen here would pop up in the archives. You know that, Xanth.
If they're hiding their identity or giving a false identity, most likely they will be treated as spies or people working in, well, less than clean organizations.
So, if someone were to say, I don't know, be a person of probably pretty high import to the queen, I'm assuming that they wouldn't execute them for that, and that's one of the good ways to get out of it.
If they're important to the queen, they should be fine. Though if they're
Can't people
important to the
just like not do
queen, they'll
stupid
likely be
shit?
held until the wardens arrive.
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what would happen. How long does it take the wardens to get here?
Depends on where they are. A couple weeks. But it all depends on the situation.
Sylvie, I have a very important question for you, and
Yeah?
it's a big one. I need to know if you can help get us in touch with that shadow organization because I have a feeling that they might be able to break some people out of the jail before wardens get here.
No. But they say when you want to talk to the organization and you have something they want, they find you.
Nope. I'm assuming that you three ladies would probably be able to do just a great job of dropping the right information to get that organization interested in a pretty specific set of folks, right?
I don't think that would be a good
Without
idea.
endangering yourselves. So, not Sylvie, probably, but you two. Sorry, Sylvie.
That's probably not a good idea, you hear from Fel. Since Sylvie has been trafficked in the past, drawing attention to her really isn't a good idea. Which means bringing attention
That's
to
why I said
us
not.
isn't a good idea.
Well, I can tell you this the good way or the bad way, and Bella's going to look between Xanth and Varen on which way they seem to be leaning.
I need another drink.
Right,
Let's
so the
do.
bad way. The three of you are enjoying a very wonderful evening with three very wonderful ladies who happen to probably be, out of 7 people, the most interesting people in the whole kingdom to the queen right now. And if those two people who just got taken in by the sound of that alarm get pulled in by the wardens or the information gets out about who they might be, they're going to wonder why the three of you spent such a long evening with us. And it's going to draw a lot more attention to you. I'm not saying it to threaten you. I'm trying to say it to be nice and be honest. It's just in this bad way of saying it. So that's why I thought maybe we'd go to the shadow group to try and get them out of there before the information gets spread. Because it's not going to be good if it gets out.
I see. And you're certain the queen is interested in you?
I'll look between Xanth and Varen. Well, I mean, maybe from what we've learned about her thoughts and alignments, maybe we would no longer be interesting. But I have a pretty good feeling if I told you why we would be interesting, it might put you in another bad situation. I have a pretty good feeling, and
She
it's
holds
not
up a
my girl
hand.
Cookie here. She's just say it's not Cookie. Cookie is the most interesting girl in the world, but the queen cannot have her. I will murder everyone for that dog in advance.
That is not a good thing to say out loud, and I'd advise you not to in future. But
The
does
queen
the
cannot
queen...
have the dog.
Does the Queen have the names your missing compatriots would likely give?
No.
No, because they will come up with something that no one will know about probably yet. And then by the time that information gets from here to the capital,
She
as
holds up her
soon as
hand
it
again.
gets there,
Do they have their descriptions?
hopefully not yet. Hopefully.
Then if
Not
that is the
100%
case,
sure.
I don't think the Queen will get involved. Nor will the wardens.
The
More
judge
likely,
might.
more than likely, you'll need to deal with the captain. And if
Oh,
you're going
a
to do
while
that,
back,
you're going to want, most likely, to have one of the other groups on your side.
I want to be honest with you. I know we're not speaking in like full honesty here. We're kind of hinting at things. I am left with a bit of confusion because from what we were told, there are probably not many people more interested in the world than we are to the Queen. Um,
But she doesn't
so
know what who we are yet is the problem.
do you think that a Queen would be that not smart to put two and two together, though, to magically hear about people popping up in this area, which isn't that far from the other area, and not be like, all right, it's worth checking out? You really don't think they'd do that? That's to Zance, by the way, not to them.
But in the
I
same
don't
breath,
know the. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. I don't know the woman.
I'm just saying she's the Queen. You think she's smart. I've never met her, but you would think she's somewhat intelligent, or else that's a little bit scary, or she's got intelligent advisors. I was just saying, my thought in life is we have what, a month, right? 2 weeks to get a message there, a few weeks for the wardens and everyone to get back. 3 weeks, a month or something to get it all cleared up. And then we got to be out of here. And we need them with us sooner than later. And yes, I'm well aware that they cannot stay in the cells that long, will not survive.
I mean, Father Dalton might. It's Cornelius that won't.
That's what I'm saying. He's the one with the most loose cannon involvement out of all of us. And this is the guy who wanted to kill a dog.
Bella, I should
Bella
point
is
out.
aware that we're all in the room together. I know what you said, Xanth, and I'm just saying if he couldn't take a second to realize that she is the most precious thing in the world and not do it, I still doubt him. I still
Bella,
doubt him.
he did took a minute, which is why that he didn't try and kill the dog. He never swung on Cookie.
He said that he was going to, and that was his thought. Thinking about it.
Varen, why are you humming?
That's not me.
It's not
That's Blue.
Baron.
Who's
Oh
humming?
shit! Sorry, I thought I was muted. My
That's
bad.
Blue.
Okay.
We're listening to Dalton's prison song. Can I just real quick above table, I guess, what for Xanth and Varen, when we first got here and we were talking to Silwyn and we learned in that place, they'd said that if they find out, as soon as they find out they're Riftborns, that they will send everyone to come get them. We've been told this from the get-go, that as soon as they find out they're
Yeah.
Riftborns, that the Queen, the wardens, like everyone will come. What
But,
Ella
but
is
out of
saying is
character,
it sounds, I'm out of character on purpose, but what Bella's saying is it sounds like this would be a really dumb queen to learn that all of a sudden there are prisoners in this forge who do not have any records and they are the closest place to a rift that just opened and then disappeared magically. It just seems like something that they would at least investigate, or else it sounds like not the brightest queen is what Bella's kind of going after. Like it sounds like a pretty shoddy
or
run country, and then
Do you remember there is another rumor of the Riftborn on the other side of the kingdom?
And
Yes.
you gotta
when
think
did the
that
other rumor of a
Odin
Riftborn
said it.
come out?
Odin told us.
I think it was Freya
I
at the
mean,
time, but
Well, we
still.
did have two. I mean, we did have 2 other people just join us from a different rift, right?
And there's
Okay.
also the chance she'd send out investigations in both directions. So
It's just
I mean,
it's a shot in the dark.
It just seems, I guess I'm just saying out of character, it just seems like if Riftborns are so important to find out and they learn, like, it seems weird that they wouldn't, she's saying it seems weird that the Queen wouldn't send people, even if they're also sending people out to the south. It seems really strange that wouldn't be like, huh, isn't that like a weird convenience? We know there's Riftborns in the area and 2 people in custody that are outsiders from dwarves. They don't have any record. There's no description of them that fits. No one knows their names, is more what Ella was saying. That's why she's suggesting that maybe these shadowy people that can seem to make people disappear could get them out, because she can't break someone out of this prison. I don't think we could win that fight.
we were also pointed towards the other heads as well.
Yeah, pointed towards the other heads to try and make allies, which would keep us above table. And realistically, put it this way, we're getting to the stage where we were told that we were not going to be able to hide the fact that we were Riftborns for very long.
Which is why we were told we were supposed to head straight to the kingdom. And we chose to go in here.
Because we don't want to fucking get caught up in the politics.
Which is what we're doing right now, though. We're literally getting involved in all the politics in a Dwarven Forge. So we're getting involved in politics no matter what. I'll just go, when we go back in character, Bella will default to whatever you guys want to do, just to make life easier. I'm just saying why she said that. It just seems really strange that the Queen wouldn't think to send people here. It seems like a very unorganized Queen to not be like, that's definitely something that I need to check out. Don't kill them. Now that they're in prison, Cornwood's not going to do well. He did horrible when he was in prison last time.
I want to point out that it was a whole slew of activity things that involved people he cared about that caused them to be kind of volatile.
I mean,
Right,
you were being volatile before you found out about them.
Bella hates being locked up. She almost tried to tear through a massive tree a Yeti put down because he was trying to keep us safe in a cage. I'm not saying anything against being volatile in there. I'm just saying he didn't do well. So anyway, sorry to go above table for so long. That's just more what she was thinking, that, yeah, we do have to talk to people, but it just sounds like I guess we could try and sign to see if we keep them on our side, but then Dalton and he are up for a long time. So her thought was the fastest way would be if this whatever illegal faction can pop them out of the prison.
Yeah. Like we're told, they'll find us if they need to. So we can't really do any actions. So previous plans in effect, I think.
We can finish talking about it in character, or let if CC jumping back to Cornwood and Blue as well can do
they're
that
just
too.
incels.
Okay. Then that's why Bella was asking that. That's her thought in life. But she will let the ladies finish their thought process.
If you need someone that can work with you, your best bet's probably going to be Foreman Ironthane. He tends to clash with the captain the most, and is the most likely going to be the most willing to help an individual out. You'll most likely have to do some work for him, but he's probably your best bet.
He'd be fine to help 2 stupid idiots who probably just did something dumb and got put away for it, if we did enough work for him.
Maybe. You may be at least willing to step in to get them back to you for a while. That does mean you'll likely be locked within the city. Who is it that was vouching for you, by the way?
It is in the city. She's a good person. Her name's Sarah, and she's a dwarf. And yes, we know what will happen.
Quickly.
Well aware. It just seems running out of here is not getting us anywhere because she's I don't think it'll be hard to find her. She's with an elf who is quite good at not only finding people, but disappearing in plain sight.
And if she's gonna shake her head, if things come to pass that you can get out and you need to run, there is a captain you may be able to speak to. Captain Vash of the River Wraith. They may be able to help you get out of the city quickly. Though it does mean you will be hunted.
My first time doing that. And I will extend on behalf of myself and my friends here and the two dipshits who probably just got locked up, because I highly doubt it was our dwarven and elven friend. I'm pretty sure we know which ones it was. If any of you need to get out of here and we're on our way out, you're more than welcome to tag along with us. We'll help keep you safe.
We're safe here for the moment, as long as Sylvie remembers to keep her head down. I haven't blown anything else up in a while. I know, dear. You see she puffs up her cheeks from behind the bar.
And options are always nice to have.
You're always welcome back here if you're willing to come. Hopefully this can be sorted out without anything serious going on.
Well, depends on what happens when those two first start talking with the captain of the guards. I
It
guess we'll
also
kind of know more then.
depends on how Copperfield reacts and what magics were used. If it's not a
Copperfield will be brought.
scry, maybe he can get out.
If it's not what?
A scrying?
Find object counts as scrying to a degree, I think.
Uh-huh. It is in that branch.
We're fucked.
It depends on
How do you
if
guys
they
like
can
that?
identify it.
Once I'm okay, that is on my spell list. I wish I had a list of spells that were on the paladin and the druid spell list that fall under divination, so that I could compare, because I would just start listing them, trying to figure out which one it could be.
If only you knew what he had prepped. But
I can tell you.
you're not there to tell
I
him.
don't know. I was gonna say I don't know that in character.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say.
Out of character, I the player do not know which divination spells are on both of our spell lists. Xanth, the character, would know. And so it's basically her going through, okay, these are the spells that I know are possible for him to have cast if he has them prepped. I just can't in character roleplay that due to the fact that I don't actually know which divination spells that we share.
I feel like I mentioned locate object a couple of times in character. You know, what I mentioned.
He did try and do it just recently and it failed, didn't he?
There's not enough information for it to really understand what's going on, though.
Yeah.
Because he could have done any number of things, and you don't know which one it was, whether or not it was that one, if it was Cornelius or if it was Dalton, or if it was somebody else.
No, that's
that too.
yeah. That
I
to
don't.
me would
Yeah.
be a bigger hang up, is we don't know. I mean, I think Bella's assuming that Dalton probably did magic if it was a magic thing, but she's not going to make an official assumption, because it could also be Cornelius trying to call his steed back. That's probably what she would think would have been done. I think she just mentioned that. She'd probably be like, he could have been trying to bring back Mossyphilis again.
Well, you would
Would
you
that
would
do it?
you know about you don't. I think you know about the new horse.
I don't know. I don't know if
I
Bella
don't
would
think Bella
keep
gives
that
back.
information enough,
Yeah, I
and
don't
Bella
think.
doesn't know much.
Oh yeah, you were at the bridge when I used the spell to summon a new steed.
Yeah.
So you don't
She
have no
was more
idea.
just, yeah, she was saying that to Baron and Xanth is more what Bella was doing. Just be like, he could have been trying to bring back Mocephalus. Her thought would be that in character would be what she would think would happen.
That'd be conjuration, not divination, though.
That was my only guess. I don't know shit about magic. So that's not really my thing. But you know what? That's all I had.
Just saying, not trying to
Why?
contradict you, but if it's what it is.
No,
I'm
I
going to
appreciate it.
assume.
I'm just saying I don't know anything about magic. I appreciate you telling me. That's my only guess I could give you on what could have been done. I know sometimes the father heals people. One of those two things they do.
Well, if that conversation's going on, are y'all going to be staying there talking to them for a little bit? While y'all try to come up with a plan on what to do?
Y- I am going to ask them. Would I end up jailed if I cast sending?
Sending's an evocation spell. But I think there is a trigger for that, so I wouldn't do it.
Wait, what?
That one will be kill on sight. Because it's always, they're sending messages to the enemy.
Who is the fucking enemy of this place? What? It's the weirdest thing I've heard. There's no one outside trying to storm the gate.
Well, there are other dwarves that are attempting to take this area. Other noble families that want to take over the mines.
Totally makes sense. It wouldn't cause any unrest in a full city to constantly kill people on sight without knowing anything. That makes a lot of people comfortable.
The
You
captain's
give
been called
these two.
paranoid quite a lot. That's
That
why
sounds
All
if
like
you
an
right.
can get
understatement.
to either the foreman or the forge master, they might be able to hold off her hand because they don't always agree with how she handles things.
And which one did
Before we
you suggest over the other?
Oh, we suggested Foreman Iron Thing. I can take you to him.
I would, as much as those two are dumbasses, I would rather they not be dead.
Then come on. She
you two and
leaps
I,
over the bar,
before
catches her
we
foot, and
go,
face plants again. Ow.
I was just gonna one more time go. Before we go, could you maybe let these two right here know what is or isn't like what is banned from casting? Because they can both cast things, and if they know what's banned, that will help us not end up in the same situation. Just a quick little pause for that.
Yeah, I can do it on the way.
Okay, wonderful. Bella's gonna find whatever drinks are sitting around that she can slam back, and no one stops her. She won't mess with Baron or Xantz. She's good.
You hear from Thal. Please make sure Sylvie gets back to us. She has a habit of getting in quite a lot of trouble. No, I don't. Yes, you do, dear. She cheek puffs again. I'll be fine. And she rushes off.
We'll bring her back. At least attempt to, as long as she doesn't outrun us.
Meanwhile,
I'm not chosen.
in the cells, y'all boys hear a voice. Well. Looks like you found yourself in quite the pickle.
Cornelius will look up from his stone cot to see towards where he heard the voice.
It's coming from one of the other cells. But you can't see anyone in it. Looks like you've got on the bad side of the captain already. Not more than a few hours in the city, and here you are, already on the executioner's block.
Executioner. Wait, are you just to be sure? Are you talking to me, or is there someone else you're talking to?
No, I'm talking to the two of you.
Dalton, Are you there?
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah. Don't know who's talking though. So.
Why is this the first time we're talking? Wait, what do you mean executioner's block? There hasn't even been an investigation yet.
Well, you've been the one throwing around divination magic. And the captain's all not too happy about that. Especially with that individual that was trying to send messages the other day. It is quite the ordeal. She might rush it just to get rid of you. But
Huh.
I don't think you're all that bad of a guy. You just didn't know, right? You asked the guard and he didn't say anything about divination magic, did he? No, you don't even have to answer. Of course he didn't. They don't spread that wide around the outskirts. They don't tell outsiders. That way, when they try to do something, they always get caught. Anyone from here knows it, but none of you lot do. So, how about I help you out here?
And how exactly would you do that? I don't know where you are, but sounds like it's coming from a cell. How
I
would another person
have
help us?
my ways. All I need is your assistance in a little matter. You're not afraid of getting your hands dirty, are you?
What
After
exactly is
all,
this?
it's better to have a little dirt on your hands than the blood on your neck, right?
I will say you're a very smooth talker, but I don't do anything without knowing exactly what the consequences will be.
Well, that depends on the job I have you do. But we need to get you out first, and how rough that exit is going to be is going to depend on you.
Cornelius kind of like try to look around his cell toward where he heard Dalton. He did hear Dalton's voice, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Dalton? Sorry.
Oh. Oh. Is he done?
Asking for your opinion for what you think about the guy.
Oh no, I was waiting for the guy to finish. Well, attempting to break out of this place doesn't really seem feasible. He's clearly waited for someone to get around here, which either means he needs someone with enough might to break out of this place, or he's been placed, or if these people were as paranoid as I'm thinking, he's been placed in here in order to get information out of us in order to assure our executions.
Oh, the old send someone in with into lockup to try to get a accidental confession type thing.
They're not going to care if you have a confession. Your head's probably going to roll either way.
Hold up. How long have you been in this cell? In that cell?
Quite a while. I've
And how the hell
been
did you?
waiting.
And how the hell did you know about me asking the guard whether it was okay to cast a spell or not?
Because everyone like you always does. Do you think you're unique? Well, I guess after those relic hunters you killed, I guess you could say you are unique. But
Relic?
that's
You didn't
neither
kill any
here.
relic hunters.
Indeed, and the reason you're carrying gear that belongs to a group of relic hunters who disappeared recently just happens to be happenstance, is it?
What are you talking about?
Yes, I'm quite confused as well. What are you talking about?
The gear you came in, I do believe that belongs to another individual. What was their name? I believe it was Miss Mistshade, wasn't it, that was leading that group?
No,
That
Okay,
name
this
doesn't
guy's
really.
definitely. Yeah, this guy's definitely pulling bullshit. That name doesn't sound familiar at all.
Yeah, I don't recall the name
Perhaps
at
you
all.
don't know her surname. Does Sailwind fit better? Or perhaps little Junie? Or Robert?
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. This guy's bullshitting us.
Kind of drawing a blank here, sir.
Can I get
Above
deception from
table,
both of you?
freeze. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
above table, freeze, pause. Are you guys lying
Yeah.
out your ass?
Yes. Our character.
No.
I am. What are you talking about?
Blue, Junie and Selwyn are the two relic hunters that we went into the rift with.
Oh yeah, I know, but Dalton literally didn't give a shit about their names, so he literally has no idea who they are.
Okay, so you, the player, knows. That
Yes.
was what I was. Okay.
Yeah, Dalton isn't lying. He literally doesn't know those names because he didn't pay attention.
Yeah,
Okay.
his is just straight up ignorance. I'm actually trying to roll deception, and I'm going to use a hero point on it.
Okay.
Okay, that's totally fine. Just above table, you guys did really fucking well because I thought you guys were legitimately unsure.
I think all three of us did. Maybe four if you count the.
No, I knew
know.
at least one of them was lying through his teeth.
You are gaslighting the fuck out of this guy.
Oh. And the marks on the inside of the armor you're wearing is just happenstance?
Well, I don't have the armor right now, but I don't. I found that.
I wasn't wearing armor.
Oh, well, you can lie as much as you want. You're still going to be executed either way.
Oh well, then my life was fun while it lasted.
Was it though? It kind of sounds like your life has been pretty hard from some of the stories you've told.
If it ain't hard, it ain't worth trying to. If it ain't hard, it ain't worth trying to make rich out of it. I tried. I failed.
God, Bill's just trying to kill off Dalton and Cornelius, just saying like, let's fucking.
Oh no, this is his whole thing. His whole thing is literally just money. If he failed to get the money, then he failed. He literally boils down his philosophy to money, effectively.
So, you're just going to let yourself get killed?
I'll try and talk with them, see if I can, and if I can't, I can't.
I would prefer not to die for just, especially not here.
I would hope
If I-
not. So, will you agree to my work?
Again,
Because I'm your best chance.
Again,
Considering we can't even. Go ahead.
depends entirely on what kind of work you're asking for.
It depends on how rough it is getting out of here, how much you'll owe me.
Well, considering we can't even see you, we don't even know how we're going to escape if we can't even. Well, in order to make a deal, we kind of need to see you.
No, you don't. You just need to take a leap of faith. It shouldn't be long before your other compatriot is dragged in here. If I drag her in here.
Other compatriot?
Dalton, we got arrested while in the dwarven outpost with a dwarf vouching for us. Fuck.
Oh.
But do you just have nothing up there except a gold purse, maybe?
Not gonna lie. I literally, when I saw this place, I literally kind of blacked everything else out.
Sarah,
I can make sure both your friend and you are safely back into the city and not stuck in this fort waiting to be executed.
Oh, and what's going to stop them from hunting us down when we escape?
That is your problem. I'm just helping you get out.
That just seems like it'll open up a whole new can of worms, especially for the party and for everyone in the party.
That is your choice.
I know. This is...
I want to keep my party alive more that I can act out there than I can in here.
Yeah, I pulled the scam enough. I'm not buying it. Dalton's
So
going to
all-
be in the. Wait, Dalton's going to pass on this.
I don't agree with Dalton on a lot of things, but this definitely seems way too convenient. And it'll cause way too much problems for everyone else involved.
It's your
I
head.
think
Dying in a dwarven fortress with the largest gold supply I've ever seen in my life. I can think of worse ways.
You know what? I'm doubling down, Dalton. You definitely just have a gold person in your head instead of a brain.
You
But
hear the sound of moving stone, as if a secret passage is opening up.
where do I hear it?
From one of the other cells, probably where this guy was.
Did you hear that, Dalton?
Vaguely.
Sounds
If
like
you're sure. I do hope they keep your head on for at least a while.
there's probably a good chance that the group will find a way to. I don't know about exonerate, but at least talk them down from execution. I'm not afraid of some manual labor.
You
Where's
hear the secret entrance sounding thing sliding closed again.
Guess he's gone. Oh well.
Well, if we do, what do you think is going to happen if we do end up getting executed, Dalton?
I don't know. They'll probably just take us outside the fortress, bury us 6 feet under, and or burn our bodies.
That isn't what I meant at all, but Cornelius will speak in Elvish. I mean, with our thing, he emphasizes thing, do you think we'll die? Or just, something else will happen?
Hell, I don't. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how this place. I don't know how this place works with an afterlife.
Long so. I don't know what they mean by that. Yeah, that. I believe we were mentioned. I believe they did mention that gods here are kind of different than what we're used to.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Well, I mean, your god is vastly different from anything else.
Technically, I don't have a god, but it still applies.
You're trying to start your own religion.
Yeah.
So my point stands. You have a vastly different god.
Semantics.
Those are my favorite things to point out.
Yes. Well, hopefully they at least give us some food soon.
Looking around, is there like a water pail or something in the cell?
Nope.
Did they even give you any water?
I don't see anything in my cell. Oh shit! I don't know. I don't know. They're dwarves. Maybe they're just gonna try and starve us out.
Huh. I mean, I've been in the dwarven dungeon before. They at least had pails of water.
These are probably rougher ones. I'd say we probably can't live 3 days without water. We probably can't live 3 weeks without food. So if they give us water and no food, we'll probably starve to death in about 3 weeks. If they don't give us water, we'll probably just die of thirst in 3 days.
And I think with that, that is a good place to leave it. Good job, you guys. I never know what this party is going to do, so we're going to see what happens next time. For those listening in, we thank you for joining us, and who knows what's about to happen. See y'all next time. Peace.